We have a democracy, and we are secure within our borders. If that security disappears, or democracy disappears, it's much more difficult to get back. It's very definitely.
People of my generation look differently upon military service than of generations before us. It's sort of, why would you ever do that? Why would you ever join the National Guard and take away from your possibility of advancing your career and the threat of going to war? Well, when I joined the National Guard, I never thought that I would be going to war. That was pre-September 11th. But nonetheless, that's why you join.
If I believe that the nation that we live in was standing up and doing its part. But by and large, I regret to say, I look around and our nation is not standing up. It's not doing its duty. And I think until it does, old turkeys like me who know how to do this, who have the experience to do it, will have to stand up in their place.
I didn't know this, but there was such a great demand for people to join and serve. So I was a lucky one. I just walked up pretty much and shook a few hands, and they were like, come on aboard. So, which is kind of sad, because I kind of hoped that there was enough interest out there that they could be more selective, but these days it's really hard to find people, and the few that do step up to the plate are, they're doing their country a great service, and too bad there's not more of us.
A lot of people don't understand that. They can't understand that. And most of my friends outside of the troop, they're not against the military. They just, they have other interests and other, I guess you could say, priorities. Some want to start a family right away. Some spend a great deal of time with their careers. Although troopers do the same things. Troopers start families, troopers have careers, troopers serve their country. It's always been that way.
It's great to have MBAs and three-car garages, but there's a price that has to be paid for the wonderful style of life and living that we have, and one of it is protecting what we've earned and won over the years. And when the president, whether you voted for him or not, says, boys, it's time to go overseas and get some work done, damn it, we've got to do that.
Because you don't have to be a Republican or a Democrat or any of that to join. If you want to change something, it's better to change from within, and it doesn't necessarily involve completely alienating everything involved with it.
No one wants to go to war, especially people in a uniform. If someone's looking for a pacifist or someone who's the ardent champion of peace, look to the military, because we are the ones who implement peace.
We will defeat the terrorists 7,000 miles away, so we do not have to face them in the streets of our hometowns here in America.
We are making sure that we take control now so that we don't have to live in fear or suffer the consequences of someone else's rash action. So for that, we put on the uniform again as troopers, and off we go.
I have two grandsons. I'd be very proud to see them in First City Troop uniforms.
And Princeton in the Revolutionary War. Visitors also discover that the troop has been honor guard to 27 presidents in 55 presidential parades.
There's rumor that we will end up being recalled to Afghanistan or Iraq shortly. So for any of that nature, that we're just, you know, guys who like to dress up and ride horses, we are very much the real thing.
No one in my mind is ready to go yet.
So this is my last hurrah. I won't have to do this again.
Who knows, maybe I'll come back and think the military is the worst thing that's ever happened to the face of the earth.
The Guard is being deployed globally now. The schooling requirements that the young guys have to maintain. It's not an easy thing to be a citizen soldier, and it's no longer 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year. It's much more. And now it comes with deployments. And so that's the mission the troop has to see its way through, just the way it's seen its way through the challenge in the past, and they've always risen to the occasion.
You have to take a PT test to measure your physical ability. That you have to play an active role in it. You have to be in shape in order to do the job.
And a lot of these guys, even though they're a little older than the regular Army, average age, they're in good shape. These guys get out there and they run hard, and they're strong, they're in good shape, and they have a right to expect me to be in good shape too. So I'm working at it. I still have a couple months left. I have to remember, this is the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, Royal National Guard. You know, 4,000 guys who are not regular soldiers, who are bank clerks and car salesmen and insurance brokers. And they're all here trying to catch up to where the regular Army is. And we're doing it.
It's very hard to encourage people to volunteer. This organization, you give up your pay. That's a big requirement. And that's hard to get people to come in and do that. But I think that now that we can say we're the last one, we're the only one, there's some real value in perpetuating that.
I do put the American flag up, but every day I do put the troop flag up. I don't know how many people know what it means when they go by my house, but some people ask, what is that flag? And I tell them, and I'm so proud to tell them the story. Don't know this little contingency of men called the Philadelphia 1st City Troop that they've been serving since the beginning of our nation and continue to do so today. And wow, can you imagine? This is why we're free in America, because guys like this, and may they continue to fight like this in a good way, in an honorable way. From George Washington to now, let's keep it going, let's keep it alive. I'm just proud that my son's with the troop. Amen to that.